Good morning, everyone. It is Brenda and Dr. Dave coming here at you on a Monday morning. Good morning, Dr. Dave. How are you doing today?
Good morning. Doing well, thank you. Doing great. Um,
Awesome.
Hoping that it's going to be a great Monday start of the week, even though it's kind of a weird, super extended weekend here because we've got the 4th. I know you guys had
We
Victoria
had
Day.
July 1st. Yep. So we had
Okay.
Canada Day up here on
Oh, it's Canada
Saturday.
Day.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So that's on July 1st. So we had a beautiful sunny day to experience all the festivities up here. So that was nice. Got out.
Nice.
Yeah. So you guys are extending it into tomorrow as well
Yeah.
and into next week or just till
No,
Tuesday?
no, just till tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow should be the end and everybody kind of get back to work the next day, but
Gotcha.
and it's kind of who knows what's open and who's actually going to be working today because it's a Monday, but yet it's between that weekend. So most folks are just, let's just extend that through and we'll see you Wednesday.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Right. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, that'll
Okay.
be fun. You got any plans?
Yes. It is my absolute intent to be in a kayak for as much of the next 3 days as possible.
Ooh. Well, that'll be nice.
I've been waiting so long, 6 years, matter of fact, for
The
this
time
to
has now
actually
come.
finally. Yes, it is therapy like no other. So,
It's awesome to
yay.
be on the water.
Well, and I'm so much more blessed than most, living on the water. It's literally, I'm, I live on a peninsula on an island. In the state that's a peninsula. So it's incredible. And it's still yet not, I'm not satisfied. I need to be in it or on it.
Well, that works too, definitely. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always nice to go and listen to the waves and it's so peaceful.
hmm Yeah, I just, that I had no idea how therapeutic kayaking can be. It's just because you can just sit and be, and in it, and there's no noise, so you get to experience wildlife way different.
Mm.
So there's no motor or anything else, as you're coming in, and this soundtrack that happens is just magical. Like it speaks directly to your soul. It's so good.
Nice. Now, is yours one of those kayaks where your legs are totally, it's just like this little space at the top, but everything else is
Mhm.
enclosed?
Yes,
Mm.
it's called a sit-in kayak. Yeah. So as opposed to the on top, sit on top of the kayak. I know it sounds well. See, here's the thing: is I don't have a. It's called a skirt that goes around it that like closes you off and like seals you into the kayak. I don't have that. So it's the big opening. I mean, not big, but yeah. So it's easy to get in and out of it. So if you were to flip or something like that, which knock on wood, I've never. I want to keep that same
Hmm.
number up there. um,
Absolutely.
until I had this really long conversation at Cabela's yesterday with a guy that was there. He's been kayaking for as long as I've been born, literally the year I was born. He had
Wow.
said, and he actually had showed me or talked to me about how you intentionally can roll your kayak. So you like if you flipped over and how you flip it back, and that was always something I wanted to do. So that's going to be a goal by the end of the summer. I want to be
Hmm.
able to flip it. I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. I mean, if you can do it intentionally, then chances are when it happens unintentionally, you're going to be fine.
Right. Yeah, I think I'd probably stick to a canoe because it's wide open.
Mm.
Don't like being enclosed in small
Understand?
spaces.
And that is, there's a lot of folks that have those concerns with it, but once you're in it, it is way different feeling because I don't feel closed in. I don't feel any of that, and I don't have that issue. But I've been with folks that do, and have never. They're like, oh, this is way different than I thought.
Mm,
Yeah. So, kayaking too. That is the only way that I would consider doing that right now is because of essential oils, of the oils that I know that I am going to be lathered in because the mosquitoes could
oh,
make me airborne. That's how bad they are right now. I'm not lying. It's a swarm. It's insane. I've never seen it
wow.
this bad. So
When I
I
was
even have it.
chuckling when I chose the cards this, well, when the Devas threw the cards out at me, we got Citronella on board today.
This was not planned by any means. Are you kidding me? Oh, they crack me
As soon
up.
as I saw that, I'm like, ooh, okay, I guess
Oh,
mosquitoes are
wow.
coming into.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
the universe has your back, Dr. Dave.
Mm, that is incredible. Well, and apparently, I'm needing to work with this oil because I literally just found a bottle of it in my backpack yesterday, and I didn't even know that I had it because
Hmm.
usually I have a blend that we call Terra Shield, and it has citronella in it, but it's got some other stuff in it in the spray bottle that you can use for a repellent. But I've never just used the actual citronella oil only. So I saw that yesterday. I'm like, huh, I wonder what's going to be different with just that. And apparently, we're about to find out. So thanks for
Yes.
that. Heads up. That's awesome.
Well, have a
Awesome.
safe and fun adventure on the
Mm,
waters whenever you get out there.
thank you. I will you. What
I
about
can hardly wait to see some pictures.
I'm excited. I love that. Some of my favorite pictures that I've ever taken were with on the kayak because you just
Mm.
don't get that kind of opportunity. So,
It's a different
um,
perspective on the water looking back at
mhm,
the land, so that's
yeah,
exciting. Woohoo.
yeah. One of my favorite ones was is kayaking, and the clouds were so bright, white, vibrant. And it was blue sky and everything, but they you just in like high definition, and there was zero wind, and so the water it was reflecting all of those bright clouds, and you literally couldn't tell where the horizon was almost because it just mirrored,
Oh,
the sky.
wow.
Oh, it was just gorgeous. I was like, whoa! Oh, get a picture.
Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, so nice.
Yeah, sorry. All right,
Yeah,
back
that's
to it.
okay. No, that's
Citronella. Let's dive in.
okay. Well, that's our third one today. So number one
Oh,
is
sorry.
juniper.
Oh,
So juniper is all the resources we currently have. So
okay.
let's jump in. Hi, I'm Juniper, and I am ready to roll up my sleeves and help clear the air. Whether that is from a previous disagreement or argument you had with somebody, or to clear the air in your space. By working together on this, it helps to elevate the vibration. Higher vibration always gives feelings of great health, love, and peace. I can also assist in restoring your determination, no more procrastination,
Oh,
confidence, and willpower.
hmm,
Well, Juniper is just chock full of good stuff.
good Lord.
So,
I'm grabbing that puppy today.
yeah, for sure. And
Oh,
who doesn't need more confidence? Because some
mm,
days we wake up going, am I really who I say I am? Or can I really do these dreams or achieve these goals that I've set? Well, Juniper's there to help you, give you that confidence and give you that willpower to keep going when you can't yet see the results. because sometimes we need to have that faith to keep going and not stop midway and go, this doesn't work. And then the universe is like, oh, here we go again. We got to cut that. So this gives you that willpower to keep on going, even when you can't see it yet, because it is coming. It's just in universal time, not your time.
Mm.
And to clear the air. So release those disagreements, whether there's a conflict with yourself, because that can happen. It's like, I can do this, no I can't, I can do this, no you can't, and go back and forth. And it gets kind of frustrating after a while, and I have that conflict with myself as well. But it's time to clear the air of that and release all that stuff and let it go. And Juniper is really, really helpful to do that with. And with essential oils, as we've mentioned before, they're very gentle. They work in the background.
Mm.
So as you're utilizing them and breathing them in and committed to using them on a regular basis, they do some wonderful things in the background, and they help change that mindset. They help shift that perspective, and they help quiet that ego, because you're working on that transformation within yourself as well as inner and outer. Dr. Dave.
Ugh. I really like that perspective. So thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what I'm most intrigued by is that this oil has so many more wonderful attributes that it can help facilitate, that I wasn't actually paying attention to, of why I should be using way more of it and suggesting it, because Juniper, the first thing that pops into my head, as one of those key components, that's the oil to go to for. And then for me, I always suggest it for night terrors and clearing up your dreams, and which helps wonders, especially for kids when they're going through some challenges and things. So that's one of the first ones that I think of. Um, then it's also that the unknown, and I think that that's kind of where the terrors come in too. It's the fear of the unknown. So that juniper berry helps us remind us that we have those resources available right now within us to be able to move through it,
Mm-hmm.
and to face it and conquer it, master it. Well, that was fun. That was a like a stepping stone of energy, as it just was. That whole process was kind of like unfolding. The self-doubt talk back and forth, and for Juniper to be able to help facilitate that confidence to remember that we do have everything we need is incredible. So procrastination, that is one that's actually new to me. I didn't know that was part of it. So I'm already creating a blend in my head. Because that is something that I think a lot of folks struggle with. Um, and I definitely do. But the procrastination part of it is usually because you get stuck in all of the analysis of it all, of what it is you're trying to do, how am I going to execute it, and all those kind of things. And that's where you end up getting lost, potentially, at least for myself. So I'm really looking forward to working with this oil today. Thanks.
Very exciting. So our second one is Laurus nobilis, otherwise known as bay laurel or bay leaf.
We just have that?
We
Like,
did.
that
Yes,
was
we
last
did.
week?
And this is in the position of releasing. So, how is your personal power? Are you feeling connected to Source? Breathe in the essence of me, Laurus nobilis. Feel your upper chakras opening. Breathe out and feel the release of any energy blockages. The time is right for honing your skills in intuition, clairvoyance, and clairaudience. It can help amplify your psychic abilities. Spirit is always standing by to assist. It is only a matter of asking. So, this one's really important because in in the world that we live in and the world that we grew up in, we have given our power away a lot.
Mm.
And some of us still haven't reclaimed all of our power, and maybe some of our power bits and pieces here and there are still out there. And with what Laurus Nobilis is asking you is to really connect and bring back your personal power, reclaim everything that took it away in the beginning. So we unwittingly give our power away by believing that somebody else knows better than we do, when in fact we know ourselves best. If we put somebody on a pedestal, we're giving our power away, thinking we don't have that within us as well. So all these different things that we do, so saying no when, or we're saying yes when we really meant no, and on it goes. And by doing that, we're giving away our power because we're not centered, we're not honoring ourselves, we're not honoring who we are and why we're here. So, and we give away our power because of the beliefs that we have and the thoughts that we have. And well, the woulda, shoulda, coulda is, well, I should do this and I have to do this. And well, I really need to do this. Meanwhile, you don't. But what Laurus Nobilis is asking is to release those blockages, release those thoughts and limiting beliefs that is allowing your power to just, you're just handing it out willy nilly, and bring it back. Bring your power back and center it all within yourself and bring it back so that you can reclaim who you are and stand firm in who you are, knowing that you have something to do here and you're not here for the whim of everybody else around you, but that you have a purpose. And that's something that needs to be focused on in order for you to live your soul's purpose. Dr. Dave?
Hmm. I, with this coming up so often, because I know that, and I know we just had it recently,
Mm-hmm.
but also there's been quite a bit of it, that I'm remembering that we got to experience and be able to walk it through. It is, it feels to me like as a culture, the reason that this is needed and is being invited into our awareness is really for us to remember that we've got all of it within us if we just allow. If we tap in to our divine purpose, our divine creation, everything that's within us to be able to ignite our special gift that we're bringing to the planet. And so having that feeling of not being worthy, I ask folks to flip that script and ask, who am I to not do what I said that I would do when I come to the planet?
Mm-hmm.
So it's your job. That's what you contracted to do, to be here in the highest version of who it is that you're saying that you want to be and can be. So tapping in to at least let everyone else have what it is that you promised them, even if you won't do it for yourself. Either way, it's going to be good because it helps. You then maybe realize that, oh, okay, and it's really not about you. It's not about me. It's about the planet and all of us as a whole. And so as we step into that power and recognize, who am I to not give the gift that I promised someone that they needed for their soul journey? if that's the thing that will allow you to step out of your own way, then please utilize that. Whatever you need to do so that you just step in to that fullness of who it is that you're choosing to be and becoming, and honoring that sacred contract that you have with those folks. This oil is that invitation again and again. And I always have that wonderful image of an Olympian with the laurel leaf, crown. And so stepping into that, putting that crown on, because that's who you chose to be here and bring it. And the universe is reminding you of that. The Devas are asking, please remember that oath that you were bringing to the planet, your vibration. Step into that, illuminate it. And if you're having any difficulty, invite that oil in, whether it's the energy of it. If you don't have the oil, you can set that intention and bring it in. Or if you do have the oil and just breathing it in, you don't even have to put it on necessarily, or apply it or diffuse it. Just by smelling it, the olfactories are always working. That's that one sense that never ever goes away, even when we're unconscious. So the universe by design has made it pretty easy for us to do these things. So how about you do it? So that's what I got.
Awesome. Yeah, it's just a matter of doing it. It's not difficult. It's just starting, putting one
Mm-hmm.
foot out and going,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm going to start something today. So, our third one is Citronella. And that is the first time we have had that one in
Yeah.
our conversations with the divas. So, and it does
Exciting.
come at a very opportune time, seeing it as summertime. So,
Mm-hmm.
Citronella is always used in the summer. Okay, wake up. There is no time to lose. I'm Citronella, and I am here to remind you that life is short, so make the most of it. Are you putting off something? Making excuses why you can't move forward? Well, my friend, this is not why you chose to be here. You have a spark within you wanting to burn brightly for all to see. What are you waiting for? What are you afraid of? Your life is a gift that you have been given. You are meant to live and dream large. You possess infinite potential. Embrace it. Well, isn't this a nice way to end off?
Mm. Beautiful.
So, Citronella is telling you, hey, we have very limited time. Like it's like a blink of an eye, the amount of time that we're here on Earth. Utilize that time wisely and do what you came down here to do. It's that easy because there's so many people that need to hear that message that you have to share. And if you don't do it in this lifetime, y'all have to come back again because you didn't learn it the last time.
Right.
And I don't know if you want to come back. I don't think I do. I want to stay up there for a bit. Wait till all this nonsense is gone. Hopefully it will be soon, but that's beside the point. But you came down here for a purpose. And Mother Nature and Mother Earth have given us all these beautiful tools to use and to share with you so that you could be the best version of who you are, so that you could send those ripples out to light up the world, to light up those other people so that they can send out ripples where they are. And when you do that, it just expands and it covers the whole entire earth. And wouldn't it be wonderful if this earth was filled with positive
Mm.
and loving people? And there are lots of them out there, but we need to do more to get rid of all this negativity and this darkness that's here. And the one way we can do
Mm.
it is to be the best of who we are so that other people can show up and lead by example. By you showing up, it gives them the courage to show up as well and do what they need to do. Dr. Dave.
Well, seeing as how I spent so much time earlier before we even started about Citronella, just gonna leave that one because that that perspective that you just brought is a lot different than the other parts and the other aspect of what I had been thinking about and in working with that oil. So thank you very much for bringing that part forward and having the divas go, "Hey, did you know it does this too? That's awesome." I love that. Because I didn't actually. I just got stuck in a space of it's for bugs. And I know that is just bare minimum of what it's just what it's been marketed, so to speak, you know. So um it is, man, these things are so fascinating to me. The how just the levels that of things that we just keep uncovering, and we
Mhm.
have no idea the impact that this can really be. Every single oil on all of those things. So when we have that hit, and now I'm actually realizing probably a lot more of why I'm going to be working with Citronella now as a single oil. Uh, so yay! Um, that's man, uh, I love our job.
Me too. It's just so much fun to just play and just find out new things, you know? It's fun. It's this isn't something that we have to do. We enjoy it and
Mhm.
utilizing the oils and smelling oils. My grandchildren just love smelling oils. They get right in there and smell this one, Dana. Smell this one, you know? So
Awesome.
it's wonderful. They just love the oils and it really helps them on all levels. So use them. If you have them, use them. And if you don't have these specific ones, use the ones you have until you get the other ones if you do want them. And you can reach out to Dr. Dave or I, and we
Mhm.
can direct you on the oils that we use if that's something that you're interested in. And before we close off, just wanted to remind everybody that we have our meditation class tonight. So exciting. So that
Yay.
begins at 7 and we pick a card and then we do a meditation and we talk about the oils. So it's just another way to infuse these oils and use them on a daily basis so that you get in the habit of doing this and then see the changes that come and the transformation that happens in your life. So Dr. Dave, any
Mhm.
last words on our spread today?
I think that it's kind of become a I don't know, they call it a moniker. I don't know, a motto, definitely. Something that we usually say at least once during each one of our episodes is the oils don't work in the bottle. You got to use them. So, and by that, you know, and I was aware of that statement when I said even if you just smell it. So, okay, so they do work in the bottle. The point is,
You gotta open the lid though. You gotta undo the
right,
lid. There you
exactly.
go.
So I was taken to task on that one. Um, but it's just, it really is important. We have them, and even if you don't know what they're for, what they're supposed to be used for, or any of those, one, you can't do it wrong. You just can't because it's not going to harm. So either it's going to do minimally nothing, or it's going to benefit. So okay, how about we just use them and just trust that the universe is putting it in front of you, that they're whatever oil it is, and if you don't have any idea about it, take the journey, let it speak to you. That is what the divas are helping us learn, is that they will talk to you, they will guide you in helping you with being able to know what it's about. So this is that wonderful tool that we get to talk about every Monday. And the journey was exactly what that was for you, Brenda, was just experiencing them, you
Hmm.
know, without an agenda. So what an incredible journey that and a gift that we give to ourselves if you allow yourself just to do that and let it speak to
Absolutely.
you. Yay.
Wonderful. Well,
That's it.
thank you everybody for joining us today. Let us know the takeaways that you have, what resonated for you, what oils are your favorites. We'd love to hear about that. And join us for our meditation. It's free, and we'd
Mm-hmm.
love to see you there. We're getting quite a group in there, and
Mm.
it's always a lot of fun and an adventure when you're with Dr. Dave and I. There's lots of humor and just lots of fun. And so we wish you a wonderful week wherever you are. And if you're having a holiday, then enjoy your long weekend holiday. And we will see you here next week. Or you can continue for another half an hour, and we're going to be right back with What If 365 Positive Possibilities. So we will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day.
Bye, everyone.